Hi guys, this is Ganesh Naik and I help finance professionals and students to excel in their career and become a better version of themselves through a lot of trainings and development mentoring. And I also help students who are appearing for CFA and FRM exam to clear the exam in the first attempt. Now, in this video, I just wanted to discuss about how to solve question bank. Okay, and I'm going to talk from the perspective of FRM students. Okay, who are going to go for the exam in May, the coming nearest exam. And suppose if you're going for FRM level 1, okay, there are 60 chapters. How should you plan for your question bank solving, and what should be the approach? Okay, first of all, whenever you are doing the first reading of the book, I would suggest you do not solve the question bank, because what is going to happen? Okay, there are two problems associated with this. Okay, the first problem is that if you focus now on the question bank solving, you might not be able to complete the entire 60 chapter immediately. That's a very big problem, because you will not get the view of the entire curriculum first. That's a very big problem actually. The second one is that you might find a chapter which is very easy. Okay, you might be able to solve the questions of those chapters, but the point is, a lot of time students, they feel that okay, I know this chapter, and they will not come back to this chapter again. So that's a small problem that happens, that people do underestimate the chapter and they ignore the chapter. They might again look at the chapter only 1 month before the exam. So what is the plan that I suggest to a lot of my students is that when you're reading for the first time, you read the curriculum entirely if possible. Okay, and what should be your approach when you're reading for the first time? That you should read to understand what is this chapter all about. If I'm going to read the chapter again, will I be able to understand the chapter or not? Okay, and if suppose you have been able to complete 30-35 chapter as in 50% of the content, then you should start solving the question bank, and I mean the chapter wise question bank, in a similar order which you have started before. And also, how should you start solving the question bank when you're done with 50% of the content reading? Okay, you should not be solving each chapter question bank. That means you should not just revise and solve, because if that is what you're going to do, most of the time you'll get a lot of right answers, but that is not going to give you a true picture of what is going to happen in the exam. The reason being, when you revise something immediately and go and solve something immediately, you'll always get the answer. Ideally, what you should do is you should keep 2 or 3 chapters together, read 2 or 3 chapters together, and then solve. So for people who are working and going for these kind of competitive exam, make a list of these 2-3 chapters which you will do together in one day. Just do the revision of the entire 3 chapters together. Next day after your office, solve those question banks of 3 chapters. Okay, so by that way, by this approach, you would be able to understand that whether you are able to retain the concept of those 3 chapters or not. It will primarily give you a lot of confidence in terms of dealing with more chapters together. Okay, and that is the approach that I also recommend for FRM level 1, level 2, and also for CFA exams. Okay, that you should always first read the content, complete the content to a certain level, and then start the question bank solving. Okay, so I hope this video will help you in your preparation also. So thank you very much guys for watching this.